giving you an opportunity to get the full story from the people who tell it best. This is Mediacom News Leaders.
I'm Don West, and this is Mediacom News Leaders. I'm joined now by Jason Justice from the Mid-America Umpires Association. Jason, welcome to you, sir.
Thank you. Good morning.
We're making a call out for baseball umpires today. It's something that's coming next year, and the numbers are still dwindling.
The numbers are dwindling. It's becoming a dire need that we need to get umpires in the associations, especially to be able to cover the games that's got to be covered on a weekly basis.
And your association covers a lot of area schools from across southwest Missouri.
Correct. We have probably 16 to 20 schools that we cover on a weekly basis with varsity and JV games. So yes, it takes quite a bit of people to get that going every week.
It's becoming more and more of an issue that there just aren't enough sports officials in a lot of sports around the area. Why is that in baseball?
Well, I think in baseball, it's a time commitment. Most of them are on Tuesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, Saturdays. You know, they're all days of the week. And what happens is there's a lot of time constraints with being a parent and with your kids being in things. So it's just harder and harder for people to get into it.
And yet the games can't go on without them. You've got to have the umpires and the officials in order to have games.
That is correct. We are in dire straits. Most of the time it takes 2 umpires for a high school baseball game. What's happening is with the college, with the way it's moving, a lot of conferences that had 2 umpires are now moving to 3 umpires. And those conferences that had 3 umpires are now moving to 4 umpires, which takes a lot of the high school umpires away.
And so there's a shortage there, and you have to fill those gaps in there somewhere.
A great shortage, and if we don't get those umpires, if we don't start having them come in, some of the lower class games could be a 1 umpire situation.
And that's the last thing you want for a high school level baseball game.
That is correct.
Jason, there are misconceptions about umpiring that you're going to get screamed at and you might get attacked or whatever, but around here that's just not the case.
No, sir. Around here we have fantastic fans, coaches, and teams. Those misconceptions come from very few and far between and really not in our area at all. You see it on YouTube and things like that, but people need to understand that is not how it is at all, especially in our area with who we deal with here.
Yeah, what you see on YouTube is just one in however many, a very small percentage.
That's correct. It doesn't happen.
So what kind of money can an umpire make?
Well, the associations in the state get with these schools, and we come up with a baseline to go with. For a 7-inning game, it's $65, and there's always double headers 9 times out of 10. So you'll have either a 5-inning game or a 3-inning game. On a nightly basis, subtract the mileage that you'll get from the state, you could make $125 to $130 a night.
In about 4 or 5 hours.
That's correct.
So that's a good hourly rate, isn't it?
That's correct. Yes, sir.
And you don't have to just limit yourself to one sport. You can. There are people around here that officiate 4 or 5. They're officiating year round.
That's correct. Myself, I do high school football and high school baseball as well. So yes, you can do multiple sports because of the way it's set up. Yes.
And tell me about your association and what area you serve around here.
Our association is made up of about 70 members at this current time. We do some of the outside Springfield schools, some inside Springfield schools on occasions. But what we're really trying to do is just get people interested in becoming an umpire. College students, it's a great thing for them to do because of the money. And it's after classes, that kind of thing. If people want to get back on the baseball field, they can do so.
Go online to MidAmericaUmpires.weebly.com for their website and information on how to get started. Is there anyone that can be contacted? Can anyone call you or anyone else?
Sure. You can contact us through that website. We have an executive board. It's about 7 members. Our executive director is Jason Blackburn, and we have several umpires that have listed as the executive directors.
Okay.
So,
Jason, thanks for being here. We need more umpires, folks.
Yes, thank you, Don.
Okay, and join us next time here on Mediacom News Leaders.